Less travels into the scariest place on earth, deep into the cycle human minds after birth. Beyond the innocent mass, deliver a criminal psychopath. So don't underestimate this human face and body. Before you trust me, look into my eye and tell me, what do you see? A killer beast, I come in all shape inside. So don't be surprised, ain't taking no roof from my human mother. So don't try to order me, you stupid motherfucker. What's up, family? Today, I would like to take y'all into a journey into the prison systems of politics on paperwork check. You see, on paperwork check, on the political arena in general, throughout the whole prison systems is similar. But I'm gonna speak on behalf of what I've been through. On the Asian side, on the other card, on the prison that I've been through, okay? I'm not speaking on behalf of the whole prison system or other race. I'm just speaking on what I've been through, what I've seen. Like I said, in the political arena in general, it's similar, but every prison run the politic different. Before I do, I'm gonna say something like this. You know, a coward dies 1,000 times. A soldier only died once. That's the old Japanese saying. A man worst feared is a coward. You see, a cow would never face a man face up like a man. A cow is gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna take some ass whipping, a little bit here and there, you know what I'm saying, loss of spirit, head down, until the right time. Then the cow will rise up, you know. A cow is a backstabber. That's what a lot of you Hmong people is. Fucking cows and backstabber. But anyway, you know, many years ago when I was up in high desert, level 4, I was on, what the fuck that yard I was on, man? I was on the yard where Marlo was at. I don't know, is that Samoan brother remember me, but Marlo was a cool ass brother, man. That motherfucker used to work in the kitchen, you know. Come back with hella food, you know. I remember that good old time, man. Shit. But anyway, I remember that brother Kenny. I don't know, he's still around. He's I think he's the only black that rode Asian when he's Malaysian. One of them. I don't recall too much, but he was a cool ass brother. Down as fuck, you know. But on prison politic, right? On paperwork check. If somebody accused you of something, man, if you accuse somebody of you trying to put dirt on their name, you better have some solid proof. Because if you don't, the same shit you accuse somebody come right back to you and you're fucked. Okay? You know, all that personal issue, personal problem from the street. Prison politics ain't gonna have that shit. You know. That's why, like I said, on the street, you and this motherfucker's enemy. But when you and this motherfucker go to prison, you bound by the different rules and regulations you must obey by. Because if you don't, your prison career could be very, very dark, unsatisfied, grooming. You won't see the goddamn sunshine. Even the sun's shiny. You know. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? majority of the time, they don't need to do a paper check. Everybody's chilling, kicking back, you know what I'm saying? Serving your time. When you hit that motherfucking yard, before you hit that yard, you know what I'm saying, you get struck butt naked. Once you go out there, you know what I'm saying, everybody shake, one love. Whatever table you at, like the Asian table, you know. I only speak on the Asian side, the other side. We go there, we kick back, play domino. You know what I'm saying, chop it up, tell war story. But if something come up, let's say a new cat roll up, right? A new fish roll up, you know what I'm saying? He might be a new booty. You know, majority of the time, up in level 4, cats that come in, usually brand new cat. You know, usually. Me, I went to level 4 due to my disobedience. Not disobedience, but part like that. I refuse to obey prison rule. I mean, not prison rule, but prison law. Not prison, but the police shit, you know. You know what I'm saying, that 115 bullshit. You know. You know what I'm saying, I get into this little bullshit here and there too. But when my point got jacked up, it was because, y'all remember back in the days where, you know what I'm saying, they came out with that grooming standard. They came out with the grooming standard, right? My crops are down in my ass, man. You know what I'm saying? I told myself, man, I ain't cutting my motherfucking crops until I bounce. Until I, you know what I'm saying? Until they open the goddamn door and you know what I'm saying? I go home. So anyway, that's what happened. You know. So, the last straw that they shipped me out was, I cuss out this white dude, this CEO white dude, racist piece of shit. He didn't like me with a shit. Always trying to harass me, you know. So I told him, fuck you, raggedy motherfucker. And he rolled me up. Because I didn't touch him. I just cussed at his ass. He rolled me up, you know. And the last 115 shot at my point, sky high. So they shot me to High Desert State Penitentiary, level 4. I think it was CR. I'm not exactly sure. The C will be one of them, y'all. You know. So, if a new person come up, man, he look reasonable, decent, he carry himself properly, everything is all right. But soon as something fishy going on, you gotta have paperwork. They doing a goddamn paperwork check, you know. So you gotta bring your shit out. You gotta bring your shit out, lay it on the table, what you in prison for. I remember this, he was my celly, was it? He was my celly, man. He was my celly. He got locked up for statutory rape. Statutory rape. And paperwork came back. So I asked his brother. I asked him, I said, hey, you got to tell me the story. What's going on? So he told me it's his girlfriend. So I know about the Hmong culture. That little young brother, he's only like 19 years old. And his girlfriend is like 16. So when he started telling me the story, I understand. Whatever happened, you know, whatever happened between her and her families and him, they pressed charge on him for rape. She was cool with it, but they continued pushing the issue. That's what he told me. But because he got a statutory rape, a rape is a rape. By prison politic, that's the way it is. That's the law. You know, that was the law. No, he wasn't my celly. He was this other cat celly. This other Hmong cat celly, my bad. So I asked his brother, right? At that time, there was like 5 Hmong and hell other, you know. I asked his brother, man, I said, look, do you really, his celly, do you really want to stab him, jump him, and get caught up some more time? Or you want me to handle this shit? You say, Ray, you can handle this shit. I say, if I handle this shit, you better not put your hands on him, okay? Y'all fought once already. So I told that little young brother, man, look, why don't you do us a favor, man? Why don't you just roll up? Pack your shit and get the fuck off the yard, man. I got love for you for being Hmong, but you got to bounce. You know, because if you don't, you putting my neck on the line. So anyway, he bounced. So that's what it is. Prison paperwork check. Whether you on a hard prison, politic prison, soft yard, hard yard, it doesn't matter. If some suspicious shit going on, you're gonna have to pull your shit out, man. That's just the way it is. Even the hardest motherfucker. I done seen the hardest motherfucker walk in there. You won't even sense that this fool in there for some nasty shit that violate prison politic. But when they pull out that black and white on his ass, you gotta go. This motherfucker sitting on some 20-inch arm, nest hella. He got a fucking nest like this. He can sit a fucking cup on his fucking chest like this. Hard in the motherfucker, but he gotta bounce because his paperwork is dirty. That's the way it is. Can't get around that. In prison, the baddest motherfucker, if he violate, he could be touched too. That's just the way it is. We can't change that. Anyway, I want to go off subject a little bit, right? Remember when they got the weights? You know, hella motherfuckers getting swole. Hella swole. I can't believe that shit, man. Police, the CEO was complaining this shit, man. Say 5'6" CEO can't even handle 5'5" motherfucker, hella swole. Nothing but iron knotted up. We ain't got nothing to do up in there besides getting swole. Getting our mind right and the body right. So anyway, they took that shit from us because the CEO was complaining and shit. Saying that, man, we getting too strong. So they drop it down to what? I remember 150 on it. They drop it down to 150. Motherfucker was still getting swole. Because they was strapping dumbbell on that shit. They was strapping dumbbell. They was, you know, doing easy. You can still get swole. Long as it's iron, it doesn't matter how light it is. You can compact that shit and get swole, right? So that's the reason why they took the weights, man. I think they took the weights in they took the weights in 96. 96 and they left it all. They took it all out in 97. I'm not exactly sure. And then they came and slapped bars on there. Putting bars on everybody. You got to do some bar work now, right? And then, let me go a little bit something I always want to talk about, man. The fuck book. The fucking fuck magazine, man. I remember back then when I was in Solano, right? When I was in Solano, I used to have my sister order me fuck magazine. You know, she would pay for it, I would send a little thing, she would pay for it, and the magazine would get to me. And they allow that shit. You can have porno magazine. And then, I forgot what years, I think it was in, was it 98 or 99, one of them? They start snatching up all the Playboy magazine, all the Hustler magazine, all the fuck book, porno magazine. You can't have that shit no more. Well, that's the only fucking things that ease a man's mind. Those ain't got no wife. We can't get no motherfucking boneyard. Especially those who doing life. If you's a lifer, you can't get no family visit. So you're fucked in the game. So all we got, right, is some porno magazine to ease our pain. And guess what? The reason why they took that shit because the female CO was complaining. Because we ain't looking at them no more. We looking at porno magazine. You see how fucked up that is? They trying to take everything from us. Whoo, that was scandalous. That was uncalled for. Just because we ain't looking on CO female anymore. They want to take a fucking porno magazine, man. That's fucked up. They snatched about like 20 of them motherfuckers from me, man. Couldn't believe that shit. So we had to hide that shit. Take it apart. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to hide a little piece of pussy. A little paper pussy, you know, to ease your mind. When you know, on a solo day, you need a little, you got to stress release. Release some stress. You need to look at something beautiful to ease your brain, your mind. That's just the way it is in the shithole. Ooh, I remember them years. But what it is that during that time, the late 90s, like from 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, I mean, the Department of Correction, California Department of Correction, they was coming up with all kind of bullshit trying to take from us. The last straw was they was trying to take my motherfucking crops. I refuse that shit. But now I heard that the Native American won the case. They no longer have that bullshit. You can have your crops as long as you want. You know, you can't have no mustache like this, that, your hair can't pass your fucking ear here. Come on, man. You know, always complaining, man. The CO and they complain about every fucking thing, and then they take that shit from us. I remember, it's gonna be my last story I'm gonna cut out. I mean, one day, right, one of the homies, you know, somehow they got a DVD came in. He got a Walkman DVD. You can play video. You can play the video, plug it up to your, you know, that little DVD, lift up like this, and you can just watch. So I came back to the dorm. I think I remember it was dorm 6. I walked in, right, that shit was in my pocket, sticking out. That CO, that brother, man, he looked at me, hey, come here. I walked through, I said, what's up? I said, what's in your pocket? I said, you know what's in my pocket, man. He said, let me see. I said, just a Walkman, man, what's wrong with you? He said, you sure? I said, yeah, it's just a Walkman. He said, why so many wires? It's just a Walkman, my man. So he looked at me, man. He said, okay, go ahead, man. I would have got busted with that shit, man. That was the homie, all of us, the Asian, little fuck thing, you know? You watch a couple of nights, I watch a couple of nights, put some DVD, fuck shit in that motherfucker, you just watch. Ease our pain, ease our mind. That's the way it is. I heard now, right? You know, I've been out that shithole since 2004. I came out of prison 2004. I heard, man, they got all kind of shit up in there, man. They got cell phone, you name it, they got it. Damn, wish we had it like that back in my younger day. But anyway, last but least, prison politic, paper check. Remember, do not accuse anybody if you ain't got no motherfucking black and white. Because you get fucked over, get bound fucked over. Your prison career is fucked. Best to just leave it alone and let the politic play by itself. Anyway, have a good day.